Okay, hi, good morning. It's been a while. Yeah, hi. It's Kim Holt, your party artist here. It's Saturday, and yeah, I haven't been here for about a week, maybe two. I am so sorry. I have been laid up with my back real bad, and I didn't want to come on here and stumble around and act like I'm okay when no, it was like I'm getting better now. I'm getting better, and I wanted to come in here. I was like, I know it's face paint Saturday, so I got to give you something that has to do with face paint. So I'm going to show you, because look at my face today. I haven't worn makeup now for what, week, 2 weeks? Because I've been just dealing with the pain in my back. What happened? Well, we had a snowstorm, and I was I, I'm a Canadian girl. I grew up in this weather. I love the snow. I really do. I want to be out there right now playing in the snow, but unfortunately, like my back, it's just like I went to go help with shoveling, and I didn't even have to go far. I didn't have to do much because as soon as I like just put my back in a certain way, and I know it's not the first time that my back has gone all screwy on me, and yeah, that's what makes it fun about being an artist too. Is like when your body parts start falling apart, you really got to start getting right into doing art because what else are you going to do if you can't work or use your back well? You have to find something to kind of do, and maybe if you're good, you can sell. And that's actually, I've had friends and family that have done so well with art that they've become like they've sold their stuff, and I have sold my stuff as well into the States, and not into Europe yet, which maybe one of these days may happen. But I don't push my luck. I don't really, I'm 50 something now, so it's getting to the point where, if it hasn't happened, it's probably not going to happen. And that's why I'm showing you all about how to do things like what I'm going to show you today. Now you can see I have no makeup on. No makeup. So I'm going to show you how I do my makeup to kind of look a little bit lively, because right now I look really kind of like, am I okay? Oh, hi everybody. It's like not very good right now. Yeah, my eyes are just so puffy and my face is, you know what? I don't play. I just, I love to show you how I prepare myself and lively up this face of mine that I have, because God knows we all have this stuff going on where, your eyelids start to get a little saggier as you age, and, you get the more wrinkles going on, your face feels tight. All I always recommend is that, if you're going to wear makeup, make sure that when you don't wear makeup, you keep your hands off your face, and you keep your face looking. I make sure my hands are clean. Yeah, my hands are clean. And then make sure when you're touching your face that you are, just being really careful. And a lot of people go, "I can't believe that you're 50 something." And I'm like, well, it is something to do with genetics, and it does have to do with, taking care of what you eat and what goes into your body. What goes into your body comes out, because obviously, with all my years of drinking, you can see I have like little, like get a little closer so you can see. Yeah, don't be afraid. I do have like little, what do you call it, rosacea, stuff on my cheeks that, a years of having fun at bars and drinking and partying. This is what happens, right? So yeah, it's something that you can hide with makeup, and it's a great thing that today is face painting, because I can show you about a few things that will cover up and make you look better. If anything, it'll make you look healthier than you are. If you look in kind of like really sallow looking and pale, I'll give you some pointers on how to make your face look a little bit brighter, and maybe not so, like pale and spots. And like I say, a lot of things that I do use my hands for, because sometimes your fingertips are your best way of judging of how you touch your face too. So I'll be using a mirror, which I have here, which I'd be doing a little bit of face painting afterwards. If it, but like usually it doesn't take me very long to put makeup on, but because I'm getting older, it takes a little bit longer than it used to. Just to, I could get ready to go to work in about a half an hour, but now it's always like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like if I got the extra time, I can do little extra things to make me look a little bit better. One thing is like I usually pull my hair back, and I'll do this right now. So I'll pull my hair back so that you can see my face, and you don't have to look at my hair. 'Cause I'll put my hair down later, Yeah, I gotta redye my hair too, and don't mind my armpits. The pits are always terrible, right? Oh my God, who wants to look at your pits? All right, there we go. All right, so when I'm doing my makeup, I usually try to keep my hair out of my face because you're putting stuff onto your face, and you got to make sure you don't have to put a lot. And there's the other thing that I watch these girls on these makeup shows, and they're got the big brushes, and they're putting all the stuff all over, all over, all over. Look at, I got a scar on my face right here. I got wrinkle lines here. You know, and eventually these things just don't go away. These are your accents. These are the things that make you the beautiful person that you are. Don't ever be afraid of having wrinkles because it just builds your character, anyways. And you know what I find? I'm an artist, so I always look at portraits and people's faces, and I notice as you get old, everything starts to sink and go down. I used to have a mole, like I have a mole here, but I used to have a mole that used to be around here. As you can see, the mole is moved to down here, where it used to be right about here. My mom used to always say, "Oh, you got something on your face." I'm like, no, 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 that's my mole. I mean, geez, I had one removed actually. I had one removed because with the problems of cancer in my family, I always worried that there was going to be some issues, and so I always make sure. I got a mole removed. I think here, I had another mole removed here. I had a concussion here. I fell on my face like this. So yeah, I squished my glasses, and that's why I wear contact lenses now, because when I go out riding, I don't want to smash my glasses anymore. It costs like $500 for glasses. I don't know about you, but I don't have $500 under a pillow somewhere or something. No, no, what I have is just enough for me to get by on my budget. I have a budget because I am a well-known artist, right? That's what solves it. Yeah, that shows you exactly how the budget of an artist like myself usually works. Now, I always like to say, if you ever want a portrait or anything done, I should say anything. I should say, if you're looking for an 18 by 24 painting done by me, $250, flat line. I mean, if you ever want a painting, come see me. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you how I make my face look a little bit better. I might even try to make myself look like Marilyn Monroe. Go, come on, please. No, no, no. But I do have my makeup that I usually use, and I'm going to show you my terrible secret of the makeup I use to try and look better. I mean, I don't really have to try. I'm not a bad looking lady. I know I get it from my mom and my dad, but they were both handsome creatures, if you know what I mean. But yeah, and so was my nana and my grandfather. Yeah, I come from a very handsome family, but a little bit of help. My sister gave me this, and it does cover up all the little spots. If you ever have to go out in public and meet up with a lot of people, to have something that'll get your skin tones to look kind of natural and normal. This is a great little thing, and they're all exactly like my paints, like my. Let me show you. Into Kimmy's face painting. Like stuff like that isn't too far away from like the stuff like this, like the face painting that you use. And I don't begrudge people to use any of the colors from face painting to use on your face. There's so many beautiful colors, and who wants to go with just plain colors all the time when you can brighten up with yellows and greens? And I love color. I love color. And once I get my normal face on, maybe I'll put on a little bit of brightness. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me. I talk too much. I do talk too much. Okay, so to get us started, I've already I washed my face earlier, and I didn't. I usually have things that I do to remove the makeup along my eyes. I use special stuff from Avon. It's eye makeup remover, and it's very greasy. So you have to kind of use it like a little cotton ball and just kind of get it lightly, and just kind of wipe it off because it's greasy. It eventually it'll come off, but you have to be gentle on your face. Just nicely wipe, like you're patting down a very very silky thing that you don't want to get fluff on. You know what I mean? God knows when your hands are dry and you're putting your hands on silk and it makes that your hands are sticking to it because it's so dry. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to be so light on your face when you're being so nice to your face because look, you got to keep it as still as possible. You know, these ladies that go for the injections and stuff and put these things into their bodies, and it's like, do you know what you're doing? Do you know if you could just, if you eat properly and if you get proper sleep and if you, if you exercise, which I still have to get back to because of my back, but, and if you do all these things, you will, it improves your face. Sweating will get all the dirt out of your pores, to actually get some physical exercise is good for you. You should move around. I can't wait till my back's better and I can move around a lot more than two. Oh man! But in the meantime, I'm going to show you a little bit of makeup, like I'm saying. I just keep talking. So usually, what people usually start with when they do makeup is, they start with their base foundations and stuff like that. But I usually I'm one of those ladies that mascara. If I don't go out the door with at least my eyelashes on, and tell me, ladies, if you don't believe this is true, you can't leave without your eyelashes on. And I'm a lucky, lucky lady. Yes, I am. I've been one of those people like what's her name? What's that famous the famous actress that has that she's got. I've got it too. It's like double layers of eyelashes. So I don't just have one layer of eyelashes. I have like several. And what happens is when I put on when it just looks like I have more eyelashes. It makes them they're nice and long, and I got lucky. Like my genetics, like I say, sometimes it's genetics. You can't make up some of the things. You just gotta add to it to enhance what beauty you have. It's not makeup is more just to enhance your beauty, not to you know. So here we go. I'm just gonna start. I start with I put my eyelashes on first because then I feel more like a girl. I enjoy being a girl. I flip when a fella sends me flowers. I drool over dresses made of lace. I talk on the telephone for hours with a pound and a half of cream upon my face. Do you remember that one? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Those are one of the things I loved. I've always loved musicals. Yeah, if I could have, I would have changed my direction altogether. I would have headed out to New York and been part of the theater. You know what I mean? I would have jumped in there and put my heart into Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping round the plain. That was like my favorite of all time. Hey, Gene, my favorite of all time, is what was Oklahoma. I mean, there's so many other great musicals out there. Nowadays. I've seen the Phantom of the Opera. I went to the Pantages Theater in Toronto. I was just dressed up in a nice ball gown. I had my makeup done properly. I was in a balcony seat and I watched the Phantom of the Opera. It was like the best. Oh my gosh, the full the Pit Theater. I mean, the Pit Theater, the Pit Orchestra. I've been to the Shaw Festival. I saw Brigadoon. That was fantastic. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got so lucky to be able to see all these things before the whole you got to show a passport so you can look at it. You can't even yeah, it just burns my ass. All these children are going to miss out on these great things like musicals because they can't get in because they're not vaccinated. Oh my gosh. Let's hope this stops. People need the arts. People need this. You know what I mean? And this is why I'm here showing you how to do makeup and to make yourself look good and feel good. So the one day that you get your chance to go to the theaters and enjoy, even just going to the movies, if they could just make it so that you can go out to the movies without having to be hassled, that's wonderful, perfect. I remember the days of contraband and bringing all my extra little bits of candy with me when I used to go to the theater. Oh, while I was watching Lady and the Tramp. No, I didn't do it. to that movie, but I think I probably one of the ones in the 80s, that's for sure. Me and my friends, we had deep pockets and we loved going to I saw Prince of Darkness at the Lincoln Theater. Um, we dressed up for it too. I was wearing like a robe and stuff like that. I really looked all decked out. It was really kind of scary, actually. It was funny to watch because it was like, oh wow. Have you ever seen like a creepy movie? It's got Alice Cooper in it. It's called Prince of Darkness. It freaked me out because it was like inside of a church, and it was like something out of a horror, like it's something out of a nightmare, something out of one of my nightmares. My nightmares are like that. Okay, and speaking of the nightmares, let's go into finishing my makeup. Okay, so I kind of see where my eyes are, seeing how nice and bright, like even just a little bit of mascara makes all the difference, you know. So if you're even in front of a large audience of people, just put some makeup on. Like look a little bit decent before you go and show your face. You know, you want to have your always your best face forward. And it's not about being told what to do. It's a matter of pride. You got to be proud of yourself. Okay, so I got a little bit of blush here, and I'm just going to touch up my little cheeks to make them a little bit brighter, right? A little bit on the sides here, make them a little bit brighter. Da, 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 da. You know, you do just a little bit. You don't need a lot. And it's just like right across your bone, right there. See? And I did it right there, right there. Now, another thing that old ladies do, like myself, and I should point it out, you know, it doesn't hurt to do. I love to see women wearing like a pinks too. So I put a little bit of pink right there too, because you know what? It just brightens up your eyes a little bit too. And you know, pink, and you use a little bit of purple and you mix it in with your eye color. And then you can add other colors to it. Now, I love the color pink, so I'm not afraid of the pink color. A lot of people love corals, and a lot of people for colors on their face, they like a little more browns and stuff like that. But I love pinks. I don't mind being a little bit on the pinky side. So people, I see some women who do like they dig in, they put that little circle right on their cheeks. It's like, ooh, that's a little over the top, baby. You don't need to go that far with it. You just need a little bit to kind of make you feel good. A little bit on your nose, on the tip of your nose, a little bit on the temples is good. If you got a good face, if your face is round, you got it. You got the battle half won. If your face is a little bit flat, you may have to fix it a little bit, work it a little bit. But if you're lucky and you have not bad genes and you know your face is okay, you know it might work. It might just work. All right, so there you go. So you got a little. I'm already looking very much brighter. I'm already looking half alive. I'm half alive. But let me just get me fully alive with a little bit. Yeah, I'll show you this. Like this is a nice pro kit, and I think here, I think she got it on sale at Winners or something. Yeah, but you know she used it a little bit, and she's like, "Do you think you could use it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can use it. I can definitely use a little bit. If I can open it." Don't get me to open it or anything. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, and like people say, with makeup, you have to keep in mind, like when makeup gets old, definitely go get yourself some new makeup now. Because I don't wear makeup very often. Yeah, I'm in Canada. Canada, you don't get out to like you know places like Dallas or Hollywood, that kind of thing. So you don't meet a lot of interesting creatures around, so you don't have to go crazy and get all dolloped up. But what I do is for all those little spots that I have on my face, like those are, oh, this one side's better. I can show you, but of course the sun's shining in here. Let me just turn it over a little bit so you can kind of see. Let me get the light a little closer, so I'll show you. Like this little bit here, I have like a little, that's rosacea right there, and a little bit like, as you can see, just like right on here. So what I do, yeah, you can see it much better on this side. Okay, is I will take not just one. Like you can use like a little dab or whatever to do it, but I use my hands, I use my fingers, and I will dab like a little bit of the light color, and I will just lightly put it into my face to kind of see if I can just blend it into the color of my skin already. I don't want to, you know, have it showing off, but if it can hide it a little bit, like yes, you can see, it just dampens it down a little bit. And then you don't need a lot. I don't use a lot. It's just enough to cover it up. You just want to cover it up. And if you want to make it a little bit more brighter, add a little bit of the pink to it as well. And that way, a different part of your your face, you have it like a little bit more like a your natural blush color, right? So you got to kind of blend. You got to get good at blending. And I've always been like I've always been, I've been doing makeup since, oh gosh, I used to do Amway, and we had the artistic colors, and I would, I knew all the colors. I knew how to do people's makeup. And of course, nobody asked me. Nobody asked me in the family, "Hey, could you do my makeup for me?" No. Well, I mean, when they did ask, I do a good job. So, and this is the reason why, is because I had the training. I went to school to get this. Now look at this. See, it's completely gone. Like it go, just tap it nice and lightly, and all those little blemishes and things just kind of disappear. It gives you like more of a, nice coverage. Like you shouldn't have to, like if you go like your skin, don't cover it and shit. Just keep it nice and keep it open. But add, if you have to have spots like I do, and say if you have like a birthmark or something, like say like a mole like this on your face, you don't want people to see it. You can just take the little bit of the cream there and just kind of cover it over. So it's a little bit lighter. See, now it's a little bit lighter. Now you can take a little bit of, see, I'm giving you pointers of how to hide things. So, it's only what you want other people to see on you. And, you got to look at it from all angles. So you got to give yourself a 360. And also, it helps to look at yourself in natural light, as well as when you look at yourself with, you know, the light that's around you. Now, as you see, look how much, like it looks a little bit. Oh, I could do a little bit right there. Let's see. See, and that's the thing. You do it because you think you can see, and that's just a birthmark there. Like that's a beanie mark, but I can cover it over if you don't have to see it. There. Now you don't see it. There you go. And again, I could run a little bit red around here and red around here if I wanted to. Part of it's from wearing glasses, because I wear glasses when I'm not wearing contact lenses. And yeah, for those of you who usually are like this too, you get the little feety marks on the ends of your nose. Now, sometimes it doesn't show up too bad. You don't have to worry about it. But if you start getting marks on the side of your nose too from that, again, you can use your colors and kind of dampen it down a little bit so it doesn't look as obvious. And then you can start working with using natural lighting to do like all the extra little bits of your face to make it a little bit more standoutish. I'll explain what I mean, because it's better to show you than to keep on talking, right? Okay, so let's keep going with this. Okay, so with this little bit here, I'm going to show you using like a lighter color. And actually, I'll use the light color that I used on my cheeks. I'm going to use it on my eye right here, like right where the bone is right here. You can like add a little bit of light color to it, just to make it stand out a little bit, more of a definition on your eye, kind of brighten a little bit on one side as compared to the other, blend it in, that kind of thing. And this is just like I don't usually do this either. I use my eye makeup on here, but some of the stuff here is for eyes. Like I will use this the oh, it's got like a sheen to it. I'll show you. I use this one a lot, so it just I just like it. A lot of ladies are like, oh, I hate ladies who do this, but I love to do this. I love the sheen on my eyes, so I like to have it a little bit like this, so I can show you. There you go. You see this sheen? Like I don't. That's the thing. You don't overdo it. You just do it so it's noticeable, but you don't do it so that people are like, "Holy! Like, did she get it? Is she out of control? What's going on?" Just enough to kind of make it look pretty. You just want to have it look pretty on you. It's like doing a song, like Stevie Ray Vaughan's song. Less is more. You know what I mean? So Sometimes you just need a little bit to kind of accent what you have already, because, just make it work for you. So there you go. I mean, it brightens my eyes up a little bit, doesn't make me look like I'm as tired now. And that's just like a tiny bit of makeup, just a little bit, and it's just like you fix up all your little loopy flaws, and there you go. That's pretty straightforward. Now, this is where it starts getting fun. So you're decking yourself out for your going out on the town. Not particularly me, but if you have a chance where you're wanting to accentuate your face a little bit more obviously, like I say, nothing wrong with using like cosmetic snazaroo costume makeup, because you know what, sometimes it's just fun. It's just fun to use. So I always suggest it. I would never say, oh, don't do it, because they're non-hypoallergenic. They're just very colorful and playful, and especially with if you're just wearing a mask and you want to kind of it makes people look at you a little more, not differently, but I mean, it just gives you a little bit more. So let me just give you a little bit more. See, now I have little eyebrows here. So this is two. I'm going to give you a little bit of a thing on that too. So my hair, I dyed it, and it got pretty dark, but now it's starting to fade a bit, and it's starting to get lighter. But I usually try to match my eyebrows to the color of my hair. Well, right now it's like right in between, like a red and a brown color. So, and I say you can use face makeup if you want like that. You can use your special colors, or you can try. Oh, I use. And if I can find it, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. And this is my brush for doing yeah, like these contours. So this is my contour brush. Like I use it. I use. Oh, I can show you right here. This is my contour brush. This is my contour brush for doing my makeup when I do my makeup, like all the extra special things that I do. This is the one that I use for when I'm doing like face painting. I mean, there's not really much of a difference. It's got that wedge shape to it, which gives you like a lot of like play in that little bit of shape. I just dig it. What can I say? I just dig it. Okay, so this one's mine, and this one's for like doing face painting and blah, blah, blah. But they are one and the same. You can do it that way. You can use it that way. And oh, they need a little bit of water. A little bit of water here to do with my face paints, because I will dip it into, and I will use color on my face because it's pretty. I love, and I'm very excited to know that there's like stuff going on today that's going to be fantastic, and I hope you guys are paying attention to all those truckers that are out in Ottawa right now. Oh boy. I mean, I've been crying for days about this. It's just been that's why my eyes are out. And now they're looking better. But like I say, I've been crying about it. I've been worried about it. I want this so bad. I want people to be able to not have this anymore. This is over with. And I want people to celebrate, and I want you to put your good face forward. Now, now here's a little bit of, so like I was telling you, I have colors in my hair. So I kind of match it to the colors that I have on my palette for my eyebrows. I mean eyebrows. And I use it on my eyebrows. But this is for my eyes. Now, this color will work for my eyebrows, and I do use it with the wedgy little brush, and I usually try and measure it out to kind of go to follow where the creases of my eyes or my eyebrows go to here. So you see that little kind of like a triangle shape. You see that'd be like a triangle kind of shape. We will get the high parts of your eyebrow, and we get the low parts of your eyebrow, and we try to make them look even. Now I notice, because when I do my eyebrows, sometimes one ends up being a little bit lower, or one for some reason has a little bit less hair in it than the other one does, or probably because I'm going gray, and the grayness comes through. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you. I'm just going to add a little bit of accent to my eyebrow to just bring it out that much more. So there you go. And I try to have it so I do one side and then I do the other side, and I try to make it look so that they match together. So just bear with me. So yeah, as you see, is that one going kind of up on an angle like that. Now here, I would do like kind of what Marilyn Monroe does and make it kind of like a peak there. So it's like a nice little peak, kind of like that. And let me do the other side. It's just a natural following of your eyebrow to where it wants to go. So I'm a little darker than I usually do, just so I can show you, and that way you kind of have an idea. So there we go. And then I have to look at myself and see, do I look even? Like, are my eyebrows even here? But think of the shape of your nose right here. You see that's this part of your nose right here. Try to think of where the eyebrows are and see if they kind of go in place right. So as you can see, I might do a little bit more on this side. What you call me? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not a moron, and neither are you. I like you. I like you a lot. Okay. I'm just a little mad sometimes. That's all I am. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you. I go like this, and then you can have it come down a little bit too. So you can give yourself, like, if you want to have a full eyebrow. So I've got my mirror on the side too, so I can kind of look at what I'm doing. So you don't have to see it, but I can see myself a little bit better. And now you see I have a little bit more of a contour of my eye to make it that much like brighter if you wanted to have it match. You can make it as dark as you want to, depending on, again, like how dark your hair, you want to have it to match your hair. I can go darker, but I don't want. Do you want it darker? Yeah. That's a cool song. Have you ever heard the song by Leonard Cohen called "You Want It Darker"? Oh, what what a dramatic lyricist! I tell you. And it's one of those things where Leonard Cohen has been in my life ever since I can remember. And it's not like his music is very. You have to kind of really dig it to kind of like it, you know. It grows on you. It's almost like Tom Waits music, you know what I mean? If you like Tom Waits, I'm sure you will find an akin to, of course. And Leonard Cohen did Famous Blue Raincoat, which was done by Jennifer Warren. She did the remix of all of his songs, that kind of thing. Now, oh, see, now look how dark in comparison. I almost looks like, now because I've done that, I've almost looks like my eyes have gotten like kind of a little bit lighter, where it used to be darker because I had already gotten my eyelashes on. So now I can make I can make a little bit more accent on my eyes here too. So just bear with me. And I'm just using this wedge. And like I say, I'm using the edge here, and I'm just going to follow along the curve of um, my eyelid here. Go across like this. And it just makes your eyelashes look darker. And a little bit underneath too. Not too much. You don't want to kind of have it go out of control. You want to make it look nice. And same with the other side. So now see, and I don't use a lot. And when I get a little bit excess of eyebrow, like that dust stuff, I blow it off. You don't need the extra. The extra is going to fall on your face, and you don't need that. And I can do this. All my years of being a clown, I can do that and do this. I know, big deal, big deal. Okay, so let me just do the other side here. A little darker. You want it darker. Hineni, hineni. I'm ready, my lord. There you go. See, and it's just like little bits, and it just lightens your face up. It makes you feel good, and you look better. I'm like, oh, see, and I can accent my mole if I want to. I can take the blend and I put like a little bit of thing on the end there too. If it's under a mask, nobody's going to see it. But if you aren't going to be wearing one, you're going to look like fancy pants. Remember the thing people with all those big hair things and we're having the little birthmark. I got another one over here, but I don't really. It's another one that I could. I usually try to cover it over when I do when I'm face painting. Right, you see me doing like the little fish, and when I did the other thing, the what do we call it? Yeah, when I'm making flowers and stuff, that's my mole is also a flower. It's like one of the little buds in the flower sometimes. And that's the other good thing about having like moles and things on your face. You can use it to accent when you're make something wonderful on your face too. That's what I'm trying to say. Here we go. All right. Try to give you the more of the Marilyn Monroe look. Okay, yeah, there you go. So that's kind of, yeah. This is me, fresh face, ready for the world. Yeah, there you go. I don't think I look bad. I'm sure if I had a professional in here and they could probably make me look like somebody completely different. I know because they are that good. But I can do just as well to make whatever beauty you have come out as I do for myself. I can do that for you too. I do that. I do that. I do other people's makeup as well. So, people, I hope you have a fantastic day. And yeah, this has been Face Painting 101. This is my own beautiful, fresh face here for you to help you out and learn about all kinds of art and expand your mind. Now, before I go, let me just decorate with a little bit because I love to be decorative. So let me get a little bit of purple and a little bit of pink going on here. I'm going to pull out my. I'm going to pull the stops. Where's the? Oh, there it is. I'm going to pull up my other one. All right, and I'm going to take a color. I'm going to take some purple. I'm going to take some purple. I'm going to take some purple. And with the purple, we're going to make like a little bit of. And we will smudge it with my finger to make it a blend. Blend, 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 blend. Ta-da. And we do the other side. Because I love to do my makeup. Show you how I can change the way I look in just little hints of here and there. Just watch. So a little bit of that. And change it and make it look like that. All right. And I can take a little bit of this. Take a little bit of this. And get you a little bit in here. Because colors are beautiful, especially when you know how to blend them. Oh, yeah. All right. And, ooh. Because I love color, I'm going to blast a bit. Give you a little bit of an incentive for spring. This is for all the hope and happiness that's out there today. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys are happy. Oh, I hope you guys are excited as I am. I really, I don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping for good things. So I'm always going to be. I love colors. A little bit of green. A little bit of green over here. Hey, yeah. Like I say, I love the theater. I could be. We could do like. I'm one of those people that I used to love the Judy Garland and Mickey Rooney. Let's throw on a play. Yeah, I got the makeup. You got you got the knowledge. We got the people. We can make up. Yeah, I don't know. I get excited really easily about things, and I think it's a great thing to be able to do. Is be able to play with makeup and be able to uh, change your way you look, change the way you feel. You can always you have your down days, you have your up days, but it's always good to be able to play, right? Okay, a little bit of another color. Let's throw another color in there. What color should I use? I love colors. Um, Purple. I got green. I got yellow in there. Orange. That's some orange. Ooh, the orange. We have to go looking. Oh, there it is. I got some of this. I got these little trays of color. I have big trays of colors. These are old. Like I say, these are stuff that I've just kept them over the years and stuff because I love to play with makeup. Always love playing with makeup too. So I do it for myself mostly. Oh, you should see. I found some old pictures of myself where I was doing makeup back in the 80s. I had my Gowan t-shirt on. Remember Gowan? I don't, you don't remember Gowan, but Gowan was the big guy here in Canada where all the ladies loved him. And he's still a great piano player. I love Gowan. He's down with it, let me tell you. At least I hope he's down with it. Oh, excellent. You should always meet up with friends, and I hope you're banging pots and getting excited about today because today could be a day where everybody gets freedom, hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed. Freedom sounds like a good idea. I don't know. If they could keep doing that, that would be wonderful. Look at the color. Look at it. How do you like that? Look at it. You can play with that. Remember the days of having all those colors on your face and I admire myself. I love going out with all the colors. People are like, oh, you gotta play. You have to play. All right, so there you go. There's a good idea for some colors on your face. And there you go. And you can axe. Hold on. There's this blue here, and I gotta do it. I don't know what it's gonna do, but it's gonna look cool. A little bit more blue. And let me see. Maybe I'll do like a little flower or something. Yeah, I'll do like a little flower on my cheek here. Do a flower here. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Watch. Woohoo! I used to make these on kids' cheeks all the time too. Oh, let me go a little further. I might have to make it a little bit bigger. I might have to make it bigger. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so we'll just round that up right there. When I was doing face painting, one time I had a nice old elderly lady. I said, "Did you want your face painted?" I was a clown at the time, I said, "Did you want your face painted?" She's like, "Oh, you can't paint an old fart like me with all kinds of things. They won't look good." I'm like, "Yep, just give me a second and I can." And so she said, "Oh, okay, go ahead." I made this beautiful, I think it was a pansy or something very, very beautiful on her cheek. And she just, oh, she was so happy. I could, and that's what it's all about. You're bringing happiness to people, but there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with being happy? Can you not be happy? Come on. I know. Stop it, Kimmy. I've always been. I'm just a happy person to begin with, so it isn't anything for me to do. But I'm surprised when I see that there's sad people in the world and there's the miserable people in the world, and where there shouldn't be. You don't need to be. Let me see. Push it with some color, maybe. A little bit, no, maybe a little bit lighter. I do have a lighter color of blue around here somewhere. I do. Hold on. I love doing this stuff. This is so much fun. And it'd be even more fun if I could have more people to come and hang out with me and I could paint them too. And maybe one day when all this is gone and we can get back to normal life and have a good time with each other, I'm looking forward to painting your face. Oh my gosh. And I have so many cool ideas. You guys, I'm going to grab this little baby right here and I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to use that blue that's right there. I'm going to take that blue that's there on this line, just go across it like this, like here, see, and apply it to my face here so you can see. There we go. I can go a little bit lighter. Hold on. I used to do this too. Look at that. Okay, mine's a little bit lower. I'm gonna fix it up a bit, make it a little even. There we go. We're almost there. I love blue. I love little blue flowers. There we go. Look at. Isn't that cute? I feel so good that I'm back here again, being able to do this, because being off with my bad back, it's been so sad. I've been very miserable. So painting flowers on myself actually makes me feel a lot happier. Let me tell you, if you're feeling down and you want to just whatever makes you happy, if you want to paint your face, paint your face. Make it feel good. Just do what makes you happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody, that's all that matters, right? All right, so a little bit more blue here for the edges there. There we go. Just to fix it up a little bit. There we go. Make it a little more even. Here, fix it here. Yeah, almost. There we go. That should do it. All right, yeah. All right, and because I'm never done, I love face painting. It makes me feel 110%. I'm going to add some dots into the, and I could add sparkles. Sparkles. Oh my gosh. Yes, I could. So little dots in there. See, I am good at drawing flowers. Yes, my Nana taught me how to draw flowers, and I've always been good at it. Now watch. I'm not done yet. Watch. Ah! Oh, I love the face paint. It's one of my favorite things to do. Something very pretty and something very simple. You can color it in a little bit better. Woo-hoo. There we go. Something like that. And oh. And then, hold on. My water's getting dirty. But that's okay. Because it's looking pretty. It's looking pretty. Let me get some. Let's see. A little bit of the light green. Light green. And you can make a little. There we go. See? It's pretty. Extra little bits there. A little green there too. Even for an old fart like me, it still looks kind of pretty, right? All right. Well, there you go. Yes. I appreciate you guys. All right. And what is that? Make the dots a little darker. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Should I add some sparkles? Why not? We've already gotten past a long time, so let me just grab my sparkles. Sparkles are always awesome. Sparkles. So with my finger, you know what? I should use a brush. I'm using my brush. Take some green sparkles, and we'll put some green sparkles right here. If it works. Okay, well maybe not. Let me just grab some gold sparkles. Let's just grab some gold sparkles, period. Sparkles, sparkles, sparkles. Sparkles on your eyes. There we go. Pretty. I'm not happy unless I have sparkles. My mama used to always say, girl, you gotta have sparkles. And my mama was always right. So, all right. Well, thank you very much, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fantastic day. Go out there and yell and bang some pans and show that you're alive today because it's a beautiful day. Get out there and have fun. I'm your party host, Kim Overholt. KimOverholt.com if you want to know more. And I hope to see you come again.